I'm Davey. I'm awesome. And this week, the Comic Corner was going to be more dad jokes dealing with more Halloween monsters, but sadly, this week was the passing of Matthew Perry, most known as Chandler from Friends. Those of you who've been watching my channel think you know I'm a big fan of the show Friends. I reference it all the time. Well, not only is it a show I'm a big fan of, it is one of my favorite shows of all time. Easily in the top 5. And my favorite character was Chandler, played by Matthew Perry. I remember my mom started watching that show before my brother and I, because of course we saw the commercials and the show seemed kind of girly. She was watching it, we're bored, we sat down, started laughing at the whole cast, but the one I connected to the most was Chandler, for obvious reasons. Socially awkward, sarcastic, willing to make fun of himself in an awkward situation. If that ain't me, I don't know what is. Heck, every single time I've ever done any one of those internet tests where, hey, which Friends character are you? I always come up Chandler. Even when I lie a little bit. And funny enough, I grew up to marry somebody who always gets Monica. Even when she lies a little bit. Not only am I a fan of the character Chandler from Friends, I'm a big fan of several of Matthew Perry's films. Fools Rush In, The Whole Nine Yards, one of my favorite films being his most underrated film, Almost Heroes. Sorry, even though you're dead, I can't give you Three to Tango. That one was terrible. But it wasn't his fault. But because of this, of course, I am dedicating this week's Comic Corner to Matthew Perry. So rest in peace, Matthew Perry. People always tell me you should follow your dreams. So I went back to bed. So kicking it off this week with last week's Comic Corner, the Wolfman dad jokes. Daniel DeLeon69 commented, Wolf emoji. I have nothing. Then Paul Jetto commented, the next one needs to have Jekyll Hyde jokes. I get what you were thinking there, but that's technically not a Universal monster, because at the time, Universal did not own Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. MGM did. I know when they tried to bring back the Dark Universe, Dr. Jekyll was there, but that's because they can do that now, because at this point I'm pretty sure the character of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, is public domain. But to appease you, I'll give you one. You know what game Dr. Jekyll plays best? Hide and seek. Then my brother Josh, the film bestie, commented, now this time you've got the eyes of someone who stole the last slice of pizza. Give me back my pizza! Never! Then Jay McCool commented, when the werewolf ate the cowboy's dog, the cowboy said, well, doggone. Then Jay McCool commented, that explains how you found so many Bride of Frankenstein jokes. Yeah, because I didn't. Then Jay McCool commented, your mama so ugly, Michael Myers waited till Thanksgiving. I think next year at some point I'm going to have to do like a scary movie Yo Mama jokes. Then Jay McCool commented, I agree about Vince Russo. He gets mad at fans for not liking stuff like making David Arquette champion while saying bro in between every word. Hey, bro, that's just how he talks, bro. Like, bro, everything he did must have been gold, bro. You know how you make a waterbed bouncy? Add spring water. Then go into an older Davey's Awesome Food, not too old, a little over a month ago, where I reviewed the Monster Mash cereal Carmella Creeper. Richard Dally commented, I ate her. She was good. Odd way to put that. Glad you enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. It was 10 years ago today that my best friend came out of his room with tears streaming down his face yelling, it's a boy! We never went back to Thailand. Then on this week's Davey's Awesome Stories, Halloween Dreams. Daniel DeLeon69 commented, Halloween Dreams. Yep, that's the name of it. Then Paul Jetto commented, there are so few Thanksgiving movies. What's up with that? That's how I heard it in my head. And you're right, there are not that many Thanksgiving movies. Just like there's really not that much Thanksgiving decorations and stuff. Like there's some, but you notice you go to the store, it goes from Halloween right to Christmas. Of course, there's a few B-rated Thanksgiving horror movies. But as far as like real Thanksgiving movies, My brother and I tried to come up with a list once, and we could only think of 2. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and Dutch. Both great movies, by the way. Then the film bestie commented, my. Well. Well. How the tables have turned. You want your family to do a theme for costumes. Yet! Back in the late 90s, I asked you to join me for a really cool theme, and you said no! No! We would have both been the most awesome on the block, but all I heard was, for the last time, Josh, we are not going as Romy and Michelle. Leave me alone. You are such a freaking idiot. I said no because you refused to admit that I am the Mary and you're the Rhoda. Once you do that, sure, Romy and Michelle will have a Halloween reunion. Then Jay McCool commented, you mean Jack and Sally? Yes. I said Shelley. I've admitted to you guys I'm bad with names. One pops in my head, I go with that, and filming it, rewatching it, editing it, until you mentioned it, I didn't realize that I had said the wrong name. My bad. Then Jay McCool commented, my parents wanted me and my brothers to dress alike for Halloween, but we never did. We just couldn't agree on what to dress up as. And as a kid, you panic as if you only have a limited number of Halloweens. I mean, you kinda do. Like, at some point, you stop trick-or-treating and stuff, but then again, Halloween gets fun for different reasons. Which I'll get into next year. You know why the Stormtrooper got an iPhone? Because he couldn't find the droid he was looking for. Then on my Davy's Awesome Wrestling, where I reviewed Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory 2023, Daniel DeLeon69 commented, hey Davey, what do you think about Impact changing its name back to TNA Wrestling? Like I said in the video, I like it. I like the name TNA better than I liked Impact Wrestling. I like the 3 letters. Then Paul Jetto commented, oh, I missed this one. Looked pretty good, though. It was pretty good. It was entertaining for what it was. I'm not gonna lie, I probably gave it higher marks just because it was an entertaining Impact show. Then new commenter Michael Vasquez commented, nice video. Thank you. Then the film bestie commented, Bound for Glory? More like Bound for Doom. Lol. Got him. Okay. Then Jay McCool commented, this show was pretty good. I like that they're going back to being TNA. Me too, Jay. Me too. I remember seeing a guy at the beach yelling, shark, help, shark. Dude, a shark's not gonna help you. Now this week of Davy's Awesome Food for Frosted Flakes Pumpkin Spice. Daniel DeLeon69 commented, they're really good. I enjoyed Frosted Flakes. They were delicious. Then the film bestie commented, I'm so tired of pumpkin spice. This is worse than when mango was in everything. You shut your filthy trash mouth! Then the film bestie commented, I would love a sardine-flavored Frosted Flakes. I reiterate, shut your trash mouth. Then the film bestie commented, fantastic, amazing, is it scrumdiddlyumptious, scrumturlescent? Tell me, Davey, is it genius? Was a scholar. Then J Spud commented, oh goodness, wouldn't it be great if they made Pacha Flavor or even Kiss Kiss? I have no idea what those are, but probably not. Then Jay McCool commented, I love pumpkin spice. Me too, Jay, me too. Like I said, there are some hit and misses. There's some that are just Wouldn't say there's any that are bad. But pumpkin spice ice cream, pumpkin spice cereals, pumpkin spice cookies, pumpkin spice cheesecake. The only thing I don't like is when they try to make pumpkin spice regular foods. Like, I know a lot of people like it, but they've come out with pumpkin spice raviolis and wasn't a fan. Then Jay McCool commented, this diary you're always referring to, is it only filled with food ideas you wish they'd make? That's none of your business, sir. I sometimes wonder if a hippopotamus is just a really cool opotamus. Then on my Davy's Awesome Movies, where I reviewed the Universal Monster movie classic, The Wolfman, Daniel DeLeon69 commented, The Wolf Man. Then the film bestie commented, I thought a wolfman was living down the block when we lived on Poplar Street. I was wrong. It was just an Italian child. I remember that kid. Paul Jetto replied to him, Dude, no. He's only kind of kidding. There was a kid that lived on our block that looked kind of like a wolf. Mostly because, not trying to make fun of him, but he had this big hairy mole at the very end of his nose that kind of made him look like he had a dog nose. Then Paul Jetto commented, I like the song that says, Claude Rains was the Invisible Man. I believe that's the song at the very beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And then even though J Spud annoyed me once already this week, J Spud commented, You need a taste of humble pie, sir. How dare you post pictures of my Aunt Gertrude and call it the Wolf Man? I am deeply disappointed in you for such callous treatment of my aunt's severe hirsutism. Kids on the playground were so mean. Whenever she came to pick me up, they would point and laugh and say she looked like Robin Williams in the winter. Nunchuck started that bit. Sure, when it rained, she would get wet and smell like the family dog after an hour. Sure, her hugs gave everyone irritable, itchy rug burn. And sure, my Uncle Schlepnik divorced her after finding out that she was a woman under the fur. Heck, the presiding judge laughed because he thought it was a Cousin It costume. But the woman has feelings. I know she's not the most pleasant to look at, and her personality can be compared to the talking plant in Little Shop of Horrors. I forgot where I was going with this, but shame on you. Shame! Shame on you for making up that crap. Then Jay McCool commented, Love this one, but can't wait for you to review The Creature from the Black Lagoon. Next year. Then Jay McCool commented, Nice thinner reference. Thanks. I laid it on kind of thick. I would tell you how many teeth Dracula has, but I didn't get close enough to count. I know. It sucked. Then the final video to get comments this week on an old Brothers Not Lovers movie review, I think our first Halloween one, our movie review for Monster Squad. Jay McCool commented, Davey did an awesome impression of the film bestie. I've had years of practice. Then Jay McCool commented, I love this movie and for once I have to agree with the film bestie. Rudy is so cool. I think we can all agree with that. Then Jay McCool commented, Of course you guys make Frank and Thumb references. We make references to those Thumb movies all the time. Why would we not when we have a movie with Frankenstein's monster in it? Then the final comment this week, Jay McCool commented, Which came first, being a fan of this movie or being a Universal Monster movie fan? This movie, The Monster Squad. I saw this when I was really little. Back then, of course, I knew about those monsters like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and whatnot. But I didn't particularly know about the Bela Lugosi or Boris Karloff movies. Just later in life, found out about those and was like, I'll check them out. And I loved them. You know why dark is spelled with a K and not a C? Because you can't see in the dark. So there you have it. That's the Comic Corner this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and leave a comment of your own to be next week's Comic Corner. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry.